The Kalamassery blasts have opened many cans of worms. You look at the political reactions, look at the theories which are floating around, but you know what? Foremost is the safety and security of Kerala. I think nothing is more important than that. Let's debate. Joining us, Dr Faud Halim, who is CPIM leader. He is joining us. Lieutenant Commander retired Gokul Chandran, who is a political analyst, is also here with us, and Rahul Easwar, author and activist, has joined us. We are also awaiting former Superintendent of Police of Kerala to join us in a bit. But as of now, let's debate with these three. Dr Halim, a very warm welcome to you, and you know, all of you, we all belong to Kerala in more ways than one, but you people are from Kerala. So, first of all, my sympathies to all of you, and I hope there are no more casualties. You know, a 12-year-old child died and my heart broke. You know, I mean, you go to worship and this is what you are paid. I hope the faith in all religions is intact. So, my sympathies to you, all of you. Dr Halim, the thing is that, you know, for me, the arrest of Martin seems like a very simplistic thing. I am going to start with a complicated question, of course, and also come to you about what is being done, but it seems like he is a decoy. I mean, we have read too many likhars, I think, and too many other books to kind of find that a man comes, he is a foreman, he was in Dubai, he is somebody who is supposed to be a very polite man, and suddenly just takes you through the making of a bomb. Your thoughts on that, Dr Halim?
Well, primarily my thoughts are actually with the administration of Kerala under the leadership of Comrade Pinarayi Vijayan. And just a correction, I am not from Kerala, I am from Bengal. But I accept your condolences that you have forwarded. And especially since Kerala and Bengal and the whole of India is one nation. So in that context, it does not make any difference to a great extent. But primarily, one has to understand, I think, so the response of the Kerala government has been profound in this regard and its full support. And it has got full support and confidence of the people of Kerala and also the opposition in Kerala. And when the blast took place, we saw two things happen simultaneously. Once we saw rumor mongering starting, and absolutely what you call forest fire. It was spreading with canards and different types of theories and everything is going around. And on the other hand, you found that the able leadership of the Kerala government, the people of Kerala who have invested their confidence in, make two categorically concrete steps. One was to call an all-party meeting, and the second was to ensure that a high-level investigation was what you call initiated in this matter. There was condemnation, and at the all-party meeting, we found that people from all across the political spectrum, including all of the opposition, everybody participated in the meeting, and they resolved certain very concrete things. The first thing they resolved was that the fabric of Kerala should not be disturbed, and there are forces that are trying to fracture this fabric. The second issue that they addressed was that the culprits have to be apprehended and they need to be
Yeah,
punished
but
as
we
soon as
already
possible.
have one
And to that
alleged,
end,
yeah,
I'm
Dr
coming to that.
Halim,
Sudha,
we,
I'm coming to
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And now talking about the people of Kerala, their mandate, the administration, the decisions that those things, and you will find that your answers, the answers to your questions coming from that angle. And the other one
Right.
part of it was that the opposition is supporting the state government in the steps that it is taking. It is unfortunate that people from outside Kerala are commenting otherwise.
Right.
Third thing that
Okay.
is
No, no,
important to
I'll come to
understand
you. Let me
is
come, you know, let
that
me
you
first take
you
all
got
the other
the
guests. Dr.
investigation team.
Halim, I will come to you, sir.
Yes,
You said you're from Bengal, right?
yes,
Yeah. So, ঠিক আছে, আমরা সবাই তো একই. So, it's okay. I mean,
yeah.
all of us, South Indian, Bengalis, you know. So, Rahul, I just want to bring you into this. And, you know, I was reading several reports. Of course, that it is, you know, split wide open. There is no doubt about it. You know, if you see the kind of responses, after all, you also, you know, are, you know, you say that you believe in what is more right wing, and of course, you are you know, you're an author and you're a political analyst. But the point is that at a human tragedy of this level, but then we have to get into the nitty-gritties. Allegedly, this alleged accused, because like I said, I find it too simplistic to digest it. Dominic Martin, I mean, he says that he did this because he thought that the sect was veering away from its own path. Your thoughts on that, Rahul? Did you even wonder about this? Is it possible? Because it all seems logically chronological for me to kind of stomach it.
Ma'am. First of all, I'm a Hindu right-wing activist, and I would like to formally place on record my apologies to Muslim community. Just like many of our right-wing comrades and right-wing friends misunderstood that it was the Muslim community, I also thought so, and I also doubted them. But by the end of the day, more credible reports regarding Dominic Martin emerged. I saw his FB live both in Malayalam and Hindi, and there are right now no evidence in public domain to point otherwise. So many people doubted, including central ministers and including prominent right-leaning parties may have doubted because there was a Hamas speech, a condemnable Hamas leader giving a speech in Kerala the day before. So it is natural for us to connect. And there is no shame in accepting when you are wrong and apologizing when you are wrong. So I would like to place that apology on record. Second, Dominic Martin, by his own words, is an extreme right-leaning. I'm a moderate right-winger or a right-winger. He's an extreme right-leaning person who believes that these people should sing national anthem and all. And I would like to place on record, if Dominic Martin can ever listen, our Honorable Supreme Court themselves said Jehovah's Witness doesn't sing any kind of national anthem in England or America. So it is okay. That's their belief. That's the greatness of our constitution and culture, that we allow such pluralism to take place. And when we kill any person in the name of national anthem, it is insulting Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore and father of the nation Mahatma Gandhi. So, as a responsible Indian, we should be calling out extremism of all hues. When Ajmal Amir Kasab attacks, we should openly say it is Islamist terrorism. In the same way, when Dominic Martin or a Colonel Purohit or a Godse, we should be openly saying that it is Hindutva fanaticism or Hindutva extremism. We shouldn't shy away from saying this, because then our moral upper hand will be less, our ethical power will be less. From what all the evidence available in the public domain, it was planned by Dominic Martin, perhaps some of his friends from the community is there. There are similar kind of extremism happening around the world. So let us be honest about it, and let us not, not you, not me, but there are other people who is indulging in conspiracy theories, saying that he might be connected to something or else. Unless any evidence emerges, we needn't speculate. It was done by him, and we should be calling it for what it is, a far-right terror attack or an extremist attack that happened on the unfortunate Jehovah's Witness.
Right. Very well said. And, Gokul, let me come to you, considering you're a Congress supporter and, you're somebody who stands for what the Congress is. Is this the time to do politics? I'm just, wondering that, I've heard a lot of your leaders who come out of the hospital and they say, we heard this rumor, that rumor, this is terror, this is extremism. On the one hand, you talk about Mohabbat Ki Dukaan and, Mr. Rahul Gandhi and from Wayanad, the thing is he has a close connection with Kerala. But this is not really the time. I don't say the BJP has been exposed. It's exposing itself in Kerala, it exposed. But what about the Congress party also? Instead of looking into the case, instead of looking at, what really happened, everyone jumps into this cesspool, Gokul.
Yeah, good evening, Sudha and my fellow panelists. Mr. V.D. Sadishan, the leader of opposition, today clearly said he is with the government and he stands, the Congress party is with the government, and the UDF has also said it is with the government and it stands by the government action. So some, maybe one or two Congress leaders, I'm not sure who told what, maybe I will check it later. Other than that, I have not seen anyone connecting this incident to some terror outfits or any international global events. I have never heard that. Sorry if something like that happened, and it is their personal view and it is not the party's view. This is a very unfortunate incident, as Rahul and the CPM spokesperson said. It's very unfortunate and it needs to be condemned by one and all. Some insane person who has done this, he doesn't believe in something. He, as Rahul rightly pointed out, a right-wing Christian activist. He has done some insane thing which maybe his mental stability has to be checked first, right? If you watch that FB live again and again, you can find something wrong with that person, that he is not stable. So leave it there. But I am more appalled by the other lunatic statements that come from sane people who are who are holding government positions. See, they are vultures. Once they see the dead bodies, they are hovering around to eat the dead bodies. Those vultures. I cannot. Anybody who has some human touch will never accept such type of statements. That will be Mr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, that will be Mr. JP Nadda. No, don't try your trick on Kerala. You are not going to win, boss. You are not going to win anything in Kerala for at least for the next 50 years. You are not going to do anything. See,
Rahul, you want to come in on that? Rahul, you raised your hand.
Just two submission. With the greatest of respect to Gokul ji, see, that's again a political statement. Whether any party wins or loses is not the case. Rajiv Chandrasekhar ji, Govinda Master is the head of CPM. He also said at first, let it be, there we should explore the connection with the Palestinian-Israel issue that's happening. So it's natural for people to connect. I don't think Govinda Master or Sri M.V. Govindan is any kind of a communalist. He's a very positive leader, even though I disagree with him ideologically. He's a great leader. So let us not blame Rajiv Chandrasekhar ji unnecessarily, who's a very educated global kind of citizen. People naturally assume.
No. See, Rahul, my point is that what is the need for telling this? But just for votes. Because BJP needs votes, that's why they're trying to polarize.
Govinda Master also said so, right? Govinda Master also said so. It was natural for people to think because Israel-Palestine issue is going.
Rahul, see, initially we all had that doubt. Even I doubted RSS. Even I tweeted, I doubt RSS. See, once the truth is out, at least you should withhold. As you also told, you apologized in TV. See, once the truth is out, you should.
Yeah, but gentlemen, let me tell you, this is the 6th blast which has been reported in Kerala. We have graphics. This is not the first time. This is the 6th time. Again, I am not sitting on judgment on Kerala. This is not the time to sit on judgment. But we are just trying to wrap our heads around what happened. What really went on. At this time, Dr. Halim, I want to come to you, Dr. Halim. What both Gokul Chandran said and also Rahul Easwar said, this whole connection of the aftermath of a pro-Hamas rally, which was addressed by a former Hamas chief, it seems like very preposterous, but some may say, why? After all, the world is witnessing a kind of a conflict which is unseen and unheard. Therefore, everyone is saying that why is it that there seems to be a kind of a major slip up when it comes to intelligence. There seems to be an intel failure. Here is my question to you, that do you concur, sir?
Well, I would like to just put on the table, there is a qualitative difference with the position taken by the CPM on the question and the position taken by Rahul Easwar and his friends. The qualitative difference is this, that when an incident occurs, it behoves the state to actually explore all angles, and that is what our comrades are putting forth. That when the blast occurred, the investigation in the lieu of the confidence of the people of Kerala, keeping them safe, has to take every possibility into account. That's how the state performs its functions. That's how an investigation starts off. You cannot start off an investigation closing all doors. The question that arises on Rahul Easwaran's initial comment that he also suspected that the Muslims were involved with this, and his friends also suspected this. He is not leading an investigation. So he doesn't have the opportunity to actually explore that option, because he's not going to conclude that option. So that comes from an intention which remains in the back of the mind, and that is the question. There's a qualitative difference, and that qualitative difference is how a state performs its function due to its citizens, and how a political party
so
and
the intelligence failure,
the right wing
was it a dereliction of duty? No, you are not answering. No, the thing is, was it then dereliction of duty? We will go logically. Then the state did not perform its duty. I mean, it put its citizens or denizens at risk. Would you agree?
Sudha, you would like to put the Kerala government on the dock for failure of intelligence, for failure of an individual taking an action, or whether it was a group of people who,
Dr.
had some
Halim.
sort of leverage to
I
intelligence.
mean, come on.
I think so that will have to work itself out.
Yeah,
I'm not
sure.
here to
But I'm
criticize
just asking you, if
you.
you think there is a
You have to get the
qualitative
state
difference.
government.
Anyway, I
You have
mean, I N
no, no,
Subhash,
no.
I will come
So
back,
I'm not
sir.
done. I'm finished.
I have
I'm finished.
another guest,
There's
Dr.
1 minute.
Halim.
I
N
just have 1
Subash
minute.
Babu,
I
who's a
just 1
former
minute.
superintendent of police, has not had a chance even to make opening comments, and therefore, with due respect to all my panelists, let me ask him. Mr. Subhash Babu, can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Subhash Babu, I just wanted to know that, the thing is that the Jehovah's Witness, there were talks with them, and they said that we take enough care, because if you look at it, every convention of ours, it has a very solid evacuation plan. But then you have the confession of an alleged accused now, Dominic Martin, who says that he went and placed the explosive around 7 a.m. on that Sunday, and very easily. Do you think something does not add up here, N. Subhash Babu? There is something which seems very doubtful, Subhash Babu.
Oh, definitely. Because all these things what we have said have been seen from the CCTV footage. But one thing, it is very strange that what made him to plan this bomb to kill or injure the innocent people who are disciples of that, not the hierarchy of this particular community. And he has been detached from this community long back, 6 years back, and he has been he crossed over to Gulf countries, and he has been working there, and there has actually been no connection for him as well as for his family to this Jehovah's Witness groups. But what made him to act after 6 years coming from Gulf? And he says that after 6 months he has been taking training and learning things.